live platinum standards. And for me, platinum standards before anything is about being a great human being first, not being first.
It's all possible because of really Mitesh sir.
Realized before platinum I was completely confused. I was not able to do what I wanted to do in my life. My dream was really big, but nobody was there to support me, nobody was there to guide me on right direction and right time. So Mitesh sir and Indu ma'am came in my life, and they are like just amazing, not less than God.
This is the first time I'm facing a camera, and this confidence I got from Mitesh sir and Indu ma'am. So this is the advantage you get once you join Platinum family. You get confidence, and the course is a value adding course where you get lots of people, friends, a family outside your own family.
When I joined Mitesh sir, he told me one thing, that is, only money can give you material things, not everything.
सर आपने हमारी फ्रिक्वेंसी इतनी अच्छी अपग्रेड कर दी कि हमने 2 BHK फ्लैट अट्रैक्ट किया, कार अट्रैक्ट की, मैजिकल मनी अट्रैक्ट की। और सर मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ प्लैटिनम एक वर्ड में अगर कहें तो इट्स पैसा वसूल। कभी भी आपको ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि आपका पैसा वेस्ट हो गया है, क्योंकि सर हमेशा 10x वैल्यूज देते हैं।
My life, my rules.
I started from 1000 rupees in my COVID time, and now I made 10 crore rupees by becoming a platinum member. This is not 100 times, 400 times ROI. I am earning 40 lakhs per month by becoming a law of attraction coach, life coach, and webinar selling coach.
Wow. Accountant, I have manifested my job. It was really not difficult, but it was really hard to get minimum pay. I was earning 54 lakh in Canada, and now I started with 18 lakh. So I was getting this thing that okay, I can only get 18 lakh, but I wrote in the chart paper that I want 36 lakh. So you know what? I got a job in Big Four. It's really hard to get a job in Big Four with 27 lakh annum my salary. 10% will be bonus, and 6 lakh my brother is working with the Big Four, so he will get referral. So total 36 lakh.
My relationship with my dad has improved, sir. We were not talking for past 23 years. And I just don't know, sir. Everything is so beautifully changing in the past 3 months. I just can't tell you.
I got my life back. I met with an accident in Mumbai train. I was almost under the track. The one biggest result is I cleared my 60 lakhs loan in this 1 year. Housing loan. I don't know. So
This is crazy.
yeah, because there was one property dispute which was happening for 30-40 years. It got solved, and we used that money to clear that. That is one thing. And I'm living in Mumbai and wanting to go back to my family to Bangalore. So I got, you will not believe, last week 3 offers, one in Chennai, one in Bangalore, and one more offer I got.
Wow.
So I am on the way back to Bangalore.
The property I sold, I got 2.3 crores of profit.
Wow.
Which has been stuck almost like 6 months. I was trying to sell. I closed all my loans. I became a debt free. I became a financially free. I quit my job and I became a full-time coaching after 22 years of IT. And the best part is my company has gave me a 3 months advance salary and asked me to leave before. So that means I got more than 30 lakhs visiting USA with a family trip. I'm going this week, this Thursday, for a 7-week trip. We're managing around 5 to 6 CR as a investment fund. It has grown to 8 CR. We got a 2 crore worth of investors into our investment. The through life coaching I made so far 1 lakh. I'm currently serving 4 clients, and even that experience is amazing. And I launched one book Seven Habits of Holistic Health. That's when. And then my stocks investments has grown 35 lakhs in last 6 months. And also I got a stuck money from one of my property, 7 lakh rupees.
I joined Platinum 4 months or 5 months ago. And when I joined, I was literally suicidal. I didn't have a job. My husband left me, filed for divorce. And now I'm happily divorced. I have a great job. And I have a new boyfriend.
Okay, this is cool.
So it's just things are just working out, and I feel like so excited and so looking forward to the future.
From past 10 years, I've been looking for my singing performances. 29th in Chicago, I'm doing singing concert and my performance is there.
So looking
all office members were very happy for me and they offer me acting. One more show coming up and you are my heroine. And I was like, yes. Many success from depression to here.
I applied for the visa and I wrote the manifestation. And when I applied, when I gave my passport, next day morning, I received the email. Your passport is issued. Sent back. You can collect it. And I had some profit in mind. And first week, 95% profit achieved. Second week, 250% profit achieved.
Amazing.
I saved my marriage. I've decided to go for a divorce. One call, and last 6 weeks, I'm now in Platinum for 6 weeks. It has changed my frequency for everything.
And I was about to get laid off in 2 weeks. I only had 2 weeks to find a project or I would just lose my job. So I did the FTBA. Yeah. So I did the FTBA. And then in 2 weeks, I had a job. I was able to save my job because of that.
Amazing! The very reason actually I had joined Platinum in January is last week I've been going through breakup, and there was this situation that happened that I happened to I talked with my partner and then I actually threw him out of the house that time, and I joined Platinum. Yesterday he called and he came home yesterday.
Okay, that's nice.
All sorted.
All
sorted. All good, all sorted. He's at home. All relationship, health, money, career, all sorted.
I was down with COVID and I was in the quarantine. And that was the time I got to know from my partners that, I was cheated and, there was a fraud happened and, we were in a debt and all the money was stuck. I want to commit suicide. And what universe did, what magic did, what you did, the manager was just ready to help and the 10 lakh rupee was into the account. First month we had made 50,000 rupees in sales.
I think you would have crossed about 2 crore from
revenue.
In the last
Total revenue in 3 years?
When I was really going through my worst phase in my life, no family, no spouse, living alone, no job, and going through the cancer, no income, nothing was there. I'm miraculously cured from cancer only because of you. And after coming out of cancer, following these, I was able to attract a fantastic job. Yeah, no income for 1 whole year. At the end of the year, I got a job in London. And the next year, actually, my brother, and we had a lot of issues with my India family and all that. Somehow, I got connected to them, and today we are the strongest family bonds that I can say.
I was at 5 lakhs, 4 lakhs kind of a thing before joining Platinum. Now I see attracting gold members into my community.
Wow.
I'd manifested 15 lakhs. I'm really happy. Thank you so much. And I want to learn, I want to grow, I want to teach, I want to earn. All of these, age is not at all a reason for me to go back.
So yesterday I closed a business of 25 lakhs yesterday.
In 1 day? Wow. Amazing. Congratulations. All right. Welcome everyone once again for day 2 of the Platinum Membership Challenge, where we are here to prepare to help you achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. How many of you are ready? Type in R for ready if you're ready for day 2. And how many people here are attending today day 2 properly? Type in 2, which means you've also done day 1 and you are here today on day 2. So type in 2 in the chat window. Those of you who are attending today for the first time, let's see how many of you. Type in 1 in the chat window if you're attending today for the first day and you had missed your day 1. Okay, nothing to worry. For a limited period of time, we are going to give you access to the recordings of this session. Day 1 recording has already been published on the Facebook group. I'll give you the link to the Facebook group in some time. Day 2 recording will also be provided after some time tomorrow morning. But make sure that you're attending live right now to get the best possible experience. Now, let's do a quick recap of what we did on day 1. On day 1, I started by explaining to you something very, very important. That I'm doing this challenge to help you prepare for joining Platinum membership, because I realized that those Platinum members who are achieving 10 years of success within 1 year are ones who had been unconsciously prepared. I realized that anybody who is more prepared in their life for something big, when they start that big journey, that preparation helps. And the examples I gave you yesterday was being prepared for a marathon, being prepared for Mount Everest, being prepared for a big match that you're about to play. The better prepared you are, the more your chances of winning. That is why I'm doing this 5 days workshop. The second reason I'm doing this 5 days workshop is because I wanted to prove to people with experience, not just logic, but experience. That's what we are giving you here for 5 days, that it is possible to achieve 10 years of success in 1 year. And that is why we started the day 1 challenge, where I started by explaining to you something very, very important. And here is what we understood. Biggest limiting belief of our life is that success takes many years. No, success doesn't take many, many years. So what is success then? Success is a science and art of matching your goals with your frequency. How many of you realize that law of attraction is basically made of what? Everybody show me your hands. Frequency, right? So if I match my frequency with my goals, how fast can I attract my goals? Show me your hands, everybody. This fast. How fast? Come on, show me your hands again. This fast. Because where is success frequency right now around you? It's everywhere. Where is failure frequency right now around you? It's everywhere. The moment you tune into that frequency, like a mobile call, like a radio frequency, like the Zoom call, once the frequency matches, how fast will that attraction happen? Show me your hands again. This fast, right? And that is why we are learning in Platinum membership how to match your frequency with your goals. And that is why I said make a decision first. Make a decision. I want 10 years of success within 1 year. I'm not going to be in this limiting belief that success takes many, many years. No, I want success, and I want 10 years of success within 1 year. And that is where I said, start being Ziddi again, which you were in your childhood. How many people ready to be Ziddi one more time? All of you unmute and say Ziddi right now.
Ziddi.
Let's begin, because I gave you examples of people who are Ziddi just like you. And because of that, they are successful in their life. Raj Chamani, Virat Kohli, Elon Musk, the Zerodha brothers, and most importantly, all of you now, all Platinum members are Ziddi. We want to live life, what standards? Everybody show me your hands. Platinum standards. And that's why I said now you won't be able to sleep, because it's all about learning those patterns of your life which has been stopping you from achieving your goals. Day 1, yesterday, we learned about 3 important patterns in our life. Anybody remembers those 3 patterns? Pattern number 1 was your life result patterns in 4 areas of life. Everybody type in HRCM. What is HRCM? Health, relationships, career, and money. In all 4 areas of life, right now there are certain repeating patterns that are happening in your life. Certain problems that are repeating in your life again and again and again. But why are they repeating? We keep trying to change our life by changing our health. We keep trying to change our life by changing our relationships, by changing our career, by trying to make more money. But that doesn't help, because the pattern of HRCM is basically made because of the second pattern. Anybody remembers what was the second level of pattern that we learned yesterday? Give me the answer in the chat window quickly. It is emotional patterns, right? These emotions are the root cause of our life patterns. When we change our emotional patterns, we change our life patterns. The third level was the belief patterns. You learned yesterday what exactly are your limiting beliefs. And if you remember, when we discussed about only for 1 minute, we played that game of behaving as if you are Elon Musk. Suddenly, even if all the money in your bank was gone, even if you were bankrupt, you realize that it was not affecting you anymore, because being bankrupt and believing that you're bankrupt are two different things. If someone leaves you in your life, somebody leaving you is a situation, but believing that nobody loves you is a limiting belief. And yesterday we played that game that if you are Mother Teresa and somebody left you, would you believe that nobody loves you? No, because by changing your identity, suddenly your belief also changed. Then the third one, we also took an example of Donald Trump, that if you were fired from your company, that is just a situation. But if you believe that now my life is destroyed, that is a limiting belief. Donald Trump was fired from his job as a president 5 years ago, but he said, I will come back, because he did not have that limiting belief. What did he believe? I'm going to come back and I'm going to win it again. And did he come back and did he win it again? Yes. And how fast did 5 years go? Everybody show me hands. Kitni jaldi nikle 5 saal? Right? Like this 5 years went away. If you take control of your beliefs, you take control of your emotions. You take control of your emotions, you take control of your HRCM patterns. Today, you're going to learn one of the biggest patterns that are stopping you in your life, and we're going to break that pattern today. I promise you that. Now, question is, are you ready for day 2 100%? All of you unmute and tell me, are you here attentive 100% or are you here 50%? 100%. Then let's begin. Because the day 2 is even more powerful. Day 2 is about your goals. Day 2 is about your desires. Day 2 is about what you want to achieve in your life. Tell me what your desires are, quickly. By the way, somebody is telling me that my voice is a little low. Let's quickly check, okay? How many of you are able to hear me? My voice is good? Everybody is able to hear me loud and clear? Just give me a thumbs up. Yes, okay, so then I'm going to continue. Now, what are your goals? What are your desires in life, in health? Let's take one area at a time, okay? Health, relationships, career, and money. Tell me in the area of your health, what are your goals? Quickly tell me, please. And I'm going to read your answers in the chat window. Now, when you answer, I have just opened up my chat to everyone. So select everyone and answer your questions. Okay, you want to be more energetic. You want to lose weight. You want a flat, sexy tummy, okay? You want abs. You want to lose 25 kgs. Whoa. You want glowing skin. All right, I love that. I want to get rid of all these health problems, okay? Now, these are your health goals. Tell me, what are your relationship goals? What are the goals in your relationships that you would like to achieve? Is it marriage? Or is it that you're already married and you want to have a happier married life? Or do you want to have a better relationship with your family members, with your parents? What are the relationship goals that you have? Now, some of you are saying you want to attract a partner. Some of you are saying you want to fix the problems in your marriage. Some of you are saying you want to attract better friends in your life. Okay. What are the career goals that you have that you want to really, really achieve in your life? Tell me your career goals. Now, some of you are saying you want a job, okay? Some of you are saying you want to improve your business. Dream job, all right? I like that dream job. You want to increase your sales. You want to get a promotion. You want to have the next level in your business. And financially, what do you want? Tell me that also. Because career and money are connected, right? So what is your financial goal? How much money do you want to make? Now, some of you saying you want to make 1 crore. Some of you want to make 5 lakhs per month passive income. Some of you want to become a billionaire. Some of you want to make 15 lakh rupees a month. Each person here has their own money goals. Yes. Today, you're going to understand why you are not able to achieve your goals for a long period of time. I want you to tell me in the chat window, for how long these goals are not manifesting. How long are you struggling? Is it 1 year? Is it 3 years? Is it 5 years? For how long are you struggling in these goals? And if you really think about it, it's not rocket science that whatever you're trying to achieve is not rocket science. You want to lose some weight. You want to have a better, healthy body. It's not rocket science. You want to have a better relationship with someone. It's not rocket science. You want to be more successful in your career. You want to make millions. It's not really rocket science. But then why are we struggling? Would you like to know why? Everybody ask the question why in the chat window. The problem is we don't ask why. We keep going through the same patterns again and again and again. We keep struggling in our life instead of holding on at one place and asking this question to ourselves, boss, why am I struggling? I would like to give you that answer if you're interested genuinely. How many of you are interested? Raise your hands physically. Okay. You need to learn something very powerful for that. Write this down. Desires versus expectations. Desires versus expectations, or desires and expectations. I want you to tell me in the chat window by thinking right now, what is more powerful in life? Is a desire more powerful or an expectation more powerful? What is more powerful in life? I'm going to change this word not to and, but versus. Okay, what is more powerful in life? Many of you are saying desires are more powerful. All of you who said desires are more powerful, you've read in books, right? Stronger your desire to achieve something, stronger your action, stronger your manifestation. Haven't you heard all those things and you've read about it in books many years? Raise your hands, yes or no? So those of you who believe a desire is stronger, raise your hands one more time physically, please. If you believe desire is stronger, raise your hands. Okay, take that same hand, and you know what to do with that? Tapu. Because this was a wrong answer. Desires are not strong at all. The reason you are not achieving your goals is because they are your desires. Desires don't have any power. Expectations have power. Confused? Let me explain this. All of you write this down. Desire is a should. Desire is a should. Expectation is a must. Example. When you say, I desire to lose weight, what you're basically saying is, I should lose weight. Correct? And whenever you say you should do something, what are the chances of you doing it? Tell me in the chat window quickly. I should lose weight. I should make money. I should have a happy married life. I should make more money. Every time you tell yourself you should, you live in the desire world. What are the chances of performance? What are the chances of success? What are the chances of results in the should world? Low, medium, or high? Very, very low. But the moment you get into the expectation world and you say, now, this is not a should for me, this is a must for me. Everybody write down the word must. It's a very powerful word. Simply saying the word gives you power. Say it together. Say, I should. Everyone say, I should. And now say, I must. What has more power? Tell me in the chat window. Should or must? The word must has more power. And I'll tell you why the word must has more power. Here is why. Write this down. We give excuses in the should world, and we give results in the must world. How many of you suddenly got a wow when you read this statement right now, or when you heard it right now? Type in wow if you got a wow here. We give excuses in the should world, and we give results in the must world. Don't believe me? Let me give you an example. How many people here really want to lose weight? Physically raise your hands if you really want to lose weight. Quickly, come on. Okay. Have you lost weight? No. Is it rocket science to lose weight? No. Why haven't you lost weight? Because it's a should for you. Now, the day this should converts into a must, you will lose weight. I'll give you an example. God forbid, cancel in advance, God forbid, we go through an accident. And after the accident, we have a problem with our spinal cord. And you go to the doctor. And the doctor says that there is some problem that has happened in your spinal cord after the accident. You need to immediately start exercising. If you miss even one day of exercise for the next 90 days, that's 3 months. If you miss even one day of exercise for the next 90 days, there is a 99.99% chance you will be paralyzed for the rest of your life. Now, how many of you will exercise? Give me yes or no in the chat window, quickly. Bolo, bolo. Now, unmute and tell me, what will stop you from exercising for the next 90 days?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at
Wow.
all. Nothing.
But are you not busy working? Are you not busy in your relationships?
They will be taking
Where will you find the time?
Health is more important than anything.
Interesting. Suddenly, you are finding every possible reason to exercise and nothing is going to stop you, right? Well, that's because now it is not a should for you to exercise. Now it is what? Everybody tell me the answer in the chat window again. Now exercising has become a must. Now, because exercising has become a must, now you exercise. So what is better? Living in the desires world or living in the expectations world? Which is better? Quickly tell me in the chat window. Desires or expectations? I think expectations are better. So all of you write this down, please. Higher the expectation, higher the performance in life. The more you expect from me, the more I will perform. The more I expect from you, the more you will perform. Example, when people join Platinum membership and I'm constantly telling them 10 years of success within 1 year, is that low expectation from them, from me to them? Is it low expectation or is it high expectation? Quickly tell me, please. It's high expectation, right? That high expectation pushes people to perform and it puts them into the must world. Let's take another example of higher expectations and higher performance in life. In India, there is a very famous saying that when the boy is not working and if the boy is irresponsible, kara do uski. Kya? Can everybody unmute and tell me kya?
Shadi.
Exactly. Now think about it. Why do they say that? Because for many years, when the boy is at home, does the mother have high expectation from the son or low expectation from the son? Be very honest about it. Come on, tell me in the chat window quickly. Is the mother expecting high from the son or low from the son? Hello? Mother always expects low. Example, even a glass of water he doesn't have to pick up on his own hands. How many of you agree with that? Right? So, does the mother really expect too much from the son? No. Does she desire a lot from the son? Yes. But does she expect a lot from the son? No. But mothers in India will have very high expectation from whom? Sons or daughters? Yeah, from the daughter. And even if the daughter is the elder one, when bhai comes home, what does mother say to the daughter? Beta jao pani leke aao, bhaiya ghar aa gaye. How many of you agree? And there is an expectation for the daughter to learn what? As she's growing up. Learn to do everything at home, learn to cook, right? Learn to talk nicely to your elders. Everything, all things are there for the daughter and very high expectation from the daughter. By the way, does that make the daughter very responsible? Yes or no? It does. Why? Because high expectation leads to high performance. Now, on the other side, with the son, expectations are very low. So the son is irresponsible. The son is not performing. Now, when the son is not performing, they say, kara do iski. Kya? Shadi. Now, why shadi? Let's understand. When the man gets married, okay, and now he's not making money, what does his wife do with him? Low expectation or high expectation? Can everybody unmute and tell me? Wife expects low or high? Now the expectation goes high. When he has his own family, when he has to take care of his own wife, now the responsibility is not a should. See, earlier also responsibility was there. But earlier it was a should. Now, with his wife, it is not a should. Now it's what? Now it's a must. And whenever it becomes a must, now people don't give excuses in life. How many of you agree? Now people don't give excuses. This is where in the must world, people create results and the boy starts making money. How many of you agree with that? Because higher the expectation, higher the performance. But then why do we live in the should world? I'll tell you why. Because in the world of expectations, the pressure is very high. Everybody write this down, please. In the world of expectations, the pressure is very, very high. How many of you agree with that? Imagine you have a boss who's expecting very high from you. Now, will this kind of a boss help you grow? Give me yes or no. Will this kind of a boss help you grow? Yeah, of course. But the problem is, will this kind of a boss be a comfortable boss? No. Will the pressure be high? Yes. So yes, it's true, higher the expectation, higher the performance, but it's also true that when people go through expectations, they have to go through what? Tell me the word in the chat window again. They have to go through pressure. And whenever we look at pressure, here is what we say. Please take your hands like this. Come on, come on. I'm looking at you in the gallery view. Take your hands like this. Do this. And say, boss, itna nahi hoga mujhse. Isn't this what we do when the pressure goes high? Raise your hands, yes or no? We always look at pressure and say, itna nahi hoga. Even in the gym, we do that. When the coach expects very high from you, at one point you say, I can't do it now. Well, the more you avoid pressure, you are also avoiding what? Can everybody tell me in the chat window? If I'm avoiding pressure, what am I avoiding? I'm avoiding expectations. And if I'm avoiding expectations, what am I avoiding? I'm avoiding growth. I'm avoiding performance in life. How many of you agree with that? And if you think about it, between men and women, who goes through pressure more? At least in India, the kind of upbringing that girls have, who goes through more pressure at home for responsibilities? The women do. That's why they are more successful. That's why they are more responsible. How many of you get this now? One more example I'll give you. If there is a younger brother and there is an elder brother, okay? Both boys now. There's no girl in the house. Two sons. Who do you think becomes responsible first? The elder one or the younger one? Quickly tell me in the chat window. The elder one becomes responsible fast. The elder one makes money fast. Is it because the elder one is more talented? Is it because the elder one has more potential? No, no. It's because since a very early age, there is always high what? There is always high what? There's always high expectation from the elder one. And for everything, the elder one has been told, tu kar le beta, tu bada hai. How many of you agree? You need to take more what? Responsibility. And the elder one always has more pressure. But that is why the elder one performs. How many of you have observed, not in all families, but in most families, the younger one struggles. Now type in yes if you're understanding what I'm saying. The elder one becomes more responsible, but the problem is the elder one also goes through too much pressure. Now raise your hands if you agree with me. Why is this happening? Because of the world of expectations. So once again, I'm asking you, where growth happens, where success happens, where real performance happens, is it in the world of desires or is it in the world of expectations? Where do you think it happens? It happens in the world of expectations because desire is a should and expectation is what? Expectation is a must. But then why do we avoid must? Why do we avoid expectations? Because we don't like what? Come on, quickly tell me, what do we don't like? We don't like pressure. And we look at pressure and we say, what do we say? Itna nahi hoga. Now, how many of you really want to grow in your life? Raise your hands. How many of you really want to live life platinum standards? Raise your hands. Well, then you need to look at pressure and say this. Take your hands like this, everybody. Aise lo hath. And say, aane do, pressure aane do. And say, bring it on. I can handle it. All of you unmute and say, bring it on. I can handle it. Come on, say it.
Bring it on. I can handle it. Bring it on. I can handle it.
The more you say, bring it on, I can handle it. The more you say, aane do, dekh lenge. The more you're ready for pressure, the more you're ready for expectations. Now you're living in the must world. Now you will perform in life. But here is the problem. There are two kinds of musts. There are two kinds of expectations. Everybody write down. Two kinds of musts, two kinds of expectations. I call it internal expectation and external expectation. Also called as internal must and external must. Let's take an example. If I give you right now an opportunity, a business opportunity, okay, to make 1 crore, and you have to invest 10 lakh rupees by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, the money should be in the account. Otherwise, you lose the opportunity. Now, I have a very genuine question. How many people will be able to arrange that 10 lakh rupees by tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock? Now, if you can't, say no. If you can, say yes. Quickly tell me in the chat window. Come on. If you can't, say no. If you can, say yes. Now, observe, many people are saying no. And those of you who are saying no, I'll tell you why you are saying no. You're saying no because you're saying, Mitesh, I want the business opportunity, but right now I don't have that financial condition. Is that right? Right now, I can't arrange it by tomorrow morning. Maybe if you give me some time, I can, but tomorrow morning, I can't. Not true. You can arrange 10 lakh rupees by tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, and I can prove it to you right now. Not a single person will say no right now. Watch. Before I give you this example, I'm going to ask your forgiveness because the example is a little bad example, but it's a necessary example. Do I have your permission to give you a difficult example? Type in yes in the chat window if I have the permission to be your coach and give you difficult examples. Thank you. God forbid, cancel. Your son or your daughter is admitted in the hospital and the doctor says you need to go through a surgery. And if you don't do that surgery by tomorrow morning, the child will not survive. But before 9 o'clock, you got to submit 10 lakh rupees in the bank account. Now, all of you unmute and tell me, will you arrange that 10 lakhs by tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Yes.
At any cost. At any cost.
Everybody is saying, I'll get it. But there is one particular question you did not ask before saying yes to me. You know what question is that? Can anybody tell me what question you didn't ask me? What question you didn't ask yourself about arranging that money? How? You didn't even think how. You just said yes. How many of you agree with that? I'll tell you why. Listen to this statement, it'll blow your mind. When something becomes a must, the how does not matter. You will make things happen. Type in yes if you agree with that. When something becomes a must, the how does not matter. You will make things happen. See, that is the power of the must. That is the power of the expectations world. But if that really is the power of expectations, if you really have so much potential that you can arrange 10 lakh rupees by tomorrow morning, then why did you say no for the business opportunity? You don't want to make money? Hello? You don't want to make money? You want to make money. So why did you say no for the business part earlier? Okay, chalo. If I gave 100% guarantee also, people still say no for that. How many of you agree with that? People still say no. Why? I'll tell you why. Because there are two kinds of musts. Everybody write down internal must and external must. This medical condition that I spoke about right now is what kind of a must? Is it an internal must that you created or is it an external must that the universe created for you? Tell me in the chat window, please. This was an external must. Now, most people only perform based on external must, most based on external expectations. Yes or no? When somebody puts pressure on them. Now, platinum magicians, or what I call as champions, they don't depend on external expectations. They expect high from whom? From themselves. The higher you expect from yourself, the higher you perform. Forget about somebody else expecting from you. You must expect so high from yourself that other people's expectations will never bother you. What others will put pressure on you, you should put so much pressure on yourself that other people's expectations can never match your own expectations. Is that making sense to you? Learn to expect more from yourself. And the reason we are not expecting too much from ourselves is because we are busy giving something. And that is where we are blocked. That is where our success is blocked. Let me give you an example of that.
This is the should world and this is the must world. Right now, most people are stuck between the should and the must. They're not able to go from here to here because in between they're busy giving something. I'll tell you what they're busy giving. Everybody write this down, BBS. BBS. They're busy giving BBS. What is BBS? The full form of BBS is bloody bullshit. We are giving bullshit to ourselves and we're giving bullshit to other people. How many of you know what is bullshit? Raise your hands if you know what is bullshit. You don't know what is bullshit? Okay, let me remind you, okay? If you remember the word bull, shit. In Hindi, what do you call it? One word. Come on, everybody unmute and tell me, what is bullshit called in simple Hindi?
Gobar.
Gobar. Right? And how many of you remember many years ago in India, not nowadays, but many years ago in India, I remember when I was a child, on the roads we used to find gobar because we had a lot of cows and bulls walking around the road. How many of you remember those days? And sometimes you're walking along the road, and if you remember those days, wearing shoes was not very common. Wearing chappals, wearing slippers was more common. Do you remember those days? I remember. And sometimes when you're walking, right? You're walking, and you're in your own mood, and suddenly you hear this noise and this feeling in your feet, and the noise comes, chapak. And you realized, what happened? Oh God, I stepped into it. I stepped into bullshit. How many of you remember those days? And if you remember that bullshit, it was green, brown. And if it was fresh, it was even a little wet. And it had this amazing khushbu. Anybody remembers the gobar khushbu? And then somehow you would walk to a nearby tap and you would try to walk on 1 foot because you didn't want to walk on the shit anymore. And when you go to the tap, and if this is the tap, you would not even try to touch your hand to your feet. You would try to put your feet under the tap so that somehow the water can clean it out and you don't even have to touch it. How many of you remember that? How many of you love eating bullshit? Do you remember the taste of bullshit? Anybody? Would you like to eat bullshit? Would you like to smell bullshit? Hello? No? Hold your hands like this. Imagine there is bullshit here. Hold. And put it all over your face. Would you like to do that? No? But you are doing that every single day. Let me tell you the real bullshit. This is the real bullshit. Write this down. Giving excuses and blaming. This is the real bullshit that is stopping you to go from the should world to the must world. You don't go from desire to expectations simply because we are busy giving bullshit to ourselves and bullshit to other people. And that bullshit is nothing but we are giving excuses and excuses and excuses. And we are blaming people in the form of those excuses. And I'll give you an example. 4 areas of life, right? For all the 4 areas of life, everybody tell me in the chat window again. हम कौन से 4 areas की बात करते हैं platinum में हमेशा? HRCM. What is that? Health, relationships, career and money. Let's take one example at a time. Health. I can't lose weight because I don't have time. Isn't that bullshit? I can't lose weight. And some people are so good at giving bullshit, they create a bullshit that you can't even challenge. I'll give you an example. I can't lose weight because I have thyroid. खत्म. अभी क्या बहस करोगे? Thyroid बोल दिया. You stop arguing with whom? Hello, you stop, when you give this quality of bullshit, you stop arguing with whom? With yourself only. कि हाँ यार, thyroid अब क्या करें? Now, some people are so good at giving bullshit, they say, actually, you know what the problem is? हमारा DNA ऐसा है, हमारा family में genes ही ऐसा है. खत्म हो गई बात. अब क्या बहस करोगे? हमारे family के genes ही ऐसे है. So, are you in the law of attraction world with me right now? Type in yes or no. How many of you are right now in the world of law of attraction with me? Well, if you are in the world of law of attraction, then why can't there be magic in your life and why can't you be the first person in your family to change your DNA and change your entire future generations from there? But the problem is you are busy giving yourself so much bullshit about why you can't change your health problems. I have diabetes. Is it rocket science to solve diabetes. Hello? It's not. Okay? In fact, many of you have so much knowledge about health. You can become a half doctor and give gyan to people all the time. How many people here have a lot of gyan about health? You can give a lot of gyan to other people. The problem is you are not taking action because you're busy giving what? Tell me in the chat window. You're busy giving what? BBS. Excuses and blaming yourself and life. Relationship goals are not being achieved. Why are we not able to achieve relationship goals? Giving BBS. What's the BBS we are giving in relationships? What can I do? Nobody loves me. वाह, इतना अच्छा बुलशिट है कि अब तुम्हारे को कोई कुछ बोल भी नहीं सकता. And I'll tell you the best bullshit I have heard in our courses. People even say, but sir, I've tried affirmations, I've tried vision board, I've tried hope, nope, no. You know, I think law of attraction doesn't work only. खत्म हो गई बात. अब क्या इनसे आर्ग्यू करूं? Law of attraction only doesn't work. So now, can anybody fight with them in this bullshit? No. Some people's bullshit is, मेरी ना यही खराब है क्या? Everybody tells me that word in the chat window. मेरा क्या खराब है? हाँ? मेरी ना किस्मत ही खराब है. अब क्या लड़ोगे तुम इनसे? मेरी किस्मत ही खराब है. Such a genuine bullshit that now you have to find God to prove. But can you find God to prove? है क्या कोई proof? Proof तो है नहीं. तो BBS real हो गया. Excuse real हो गया. So keep blaming the universe, keep blaming people around you. People don't love me. My parents don't support me. How many of you have this bullshit? My parents don't support me. My in-laws don't support me. That's why I'm not able to do it. We are just giving BBS to ourselves. How? If there was an external must to change your life, external must, how fast can you change your life? Quickly tell me your hands. Come on. This fast. But that's the problem. Now, we only do it when somebody else expects from us. If you really want to perform in your life, you got to expect high from yourself and shift yourself from which world? From the should world, you have to go into which world? To the must world. But to go into the must world, you have to stop giving what? Stop giving BBS. Career BBS. What career BBS do we give to ourselves? I've tried, I'm not getting a job only. How many interviews have you given? Did you give 120 interviews in the last 3 months? No. Because you're busy giving yourself bullshit. I ask for your forgiveness in advance. I know this sounds a little harsh. I know this sounds a little difficult conversation, but you remember what I said? In the must world, the pressure is high. I have to be a little straight with you right now. Are you still giving me that permission? Type in yes if I still have that permission to be a little straight with you. I apologize if you're feeling bad in my tone. I'm sorry for that. Please forgive me for that. But I respect you enough, I honor you enough to believe that you can stop giving bullshit if somebody shows you the mirror. And my job is to show you the mirror in Platinum. That is why I'm preparing you right now, because when you join Platinum, every day you're going to see the mirror like this. You're not allowed to give bullshit in our world of Platinum, because the expectations are what? Low, medium, or high. Expectations are very high. Don't come back and tell me that I'm not able to grow in my life because my mother-in-law is not supporting me. Don't give me what? But you know what? Forget about giving me bullshit. Stop giving bullshit to whom? Stop giving bullshit to yourself. There are no opportunities. I am not. And you know, one of the best bullshits you'll give to yourself is using your own emotion, your emotional pattern. What can I do? I don't have confidence only. Ab dete raho bullshit. When you say you don't have confidence, can anybody fight with you now? No. Listen, when somebody says to you, I don't have confidence, what do you feel about them? Oh, bechara. Ho gaya, khatam baat. Now, when somebody looks at you like a victim, are they going to say, chal, get up, get this done, go? Are they going to talk to you like this? No. Nobody talks to a victim like this. Now, how do people talk to a victim? Oh, bechara. अच्छा चल कोई बात नहीं, आज मत कर पढ़ाई बेटा, कोई बात नहीं, सर दुख रहा है, ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. Sympathy मिल गई, बात खत्म हो गई. You know, right now we are living in a world of fake sympathy and fake empathy. How many of you agree with that? Type in yes if you're realizing that you're living in the world of fake sympathy and empathy for yourself and for other people. And see, people are having sympathy because, they have sympathy for whom? They have sympathy for whom? For themselves also. Because they are also busy giving bullshit in their life. So nobody is confronting you. Nobody is showing you the mirror. Financially, why am I struggling? Why am I not making money? Because I don't have an opportunity. Arey Baba, your mother is taking care of your house and you're giving bullshit that you don't have the time to make money, that you're not getting a job. Stop giving bullshit. Go bloody pani puri bech, chai bech, chaukidari kar, jo karna hai kar, mummy kaam kar rahi hai, tu bhi kaam kar. Again, I'm sorry for talking to you like this. But it's not my voice I'm trying to awaken. I'm trying to wake you up so that you can expect high from yourself and stop giving bullshit to yourself and stop making yourself bechara. You are not bloody bechara. You're not bechari. I'll give you an example. Everybody write down this name, Drashti. Drashti, D-R-A-S-H-T-I, Drashti. When she joined Platinum, she was giving a lot of BBS to herself. A lot of BBS. She had a 1-year-old son. She used to say, sir, and I remember she crying when she joined Platinum. She said, sir, I go to the toilet. My son doesn't let me go to the toilet also. How will I make money? How will I do webinars? And she's a nutritionist by profession. So does she have the skill to make money in the area of weight loss? By the way, what is the potential of the weight loss business? Can a person make millions in this industry of weight loss? Raise your hands. Yes or no? Huge potential. She's a qualified nutritionist. Can she make money? Yes, but she's not making money. Why? Because she's giving herself what? BBS. Her second BBS. Sir, I don't know how to use laptop. I don't have a laptop. I only have a mobile. Third bullshit. My in-laws don't support me. I don't get time. I'm doing work all the time in the house for making food, this, that. Now, many of you will say, but sir, that is the reality. See, that's the problem. You have accepted your reality. And you've started giving yourself so much excuse, so much, and then you blame your in-laws and you blame your parents and you blame your friends and you blame your life that my destiny is only like this. We had one expectation from Drashti in Platinum. All of you unmute and say, BBS not allowed. Unmute. Bolo, BBS not allowed.
BBS is not allowed.
BBS is not allowed.
BBS is not allowed.
Expectation. You will make money. You don't know how to use a laptop? Bloody learn. You don't know how to convince your mother-in-law? Learn. Your son is not letting you go to the toilet? Let him cry. Let him cry. But don't give bullshit to yourself that you don't have 10 minutes of peace of mind. Get your peace of mind. Talk to your husband, get your support system in place. She learned. And the only reason she learned, because she agreed on one thing, that she will never stop me from expecting high from her. Then she started expecting high from whom? From herself. And you know, when you start expecting high from yourself, you give yourself permission to expect high from whom? Hello. When you expect high from yourself, you now give yourself permission to expect high from other people. समझ में आ रही? Let me repeat that. When you give yourself permission to expect high from yourself, you give yourself permission to expect high from other people also. She started expecting support from whom? Expecting, expecting, not should, not desire. She started expecting support from whom? Give me a word in the chat. Jaldi se chalo. She started husband. And she said, nahi, mujhe ye karna hai, and I want your support. She cried in front of him. She screamed in front of him, and she said, I want my support. I know you can support me. You got married to me. You told me you're going to take care of me. Don't let me down. You support me now. I have joined this course. I need to learn. I want to grow. I need your support. But you know, why was she able to demand that expectation from her husband? Why? Because she had decided to stop giving what? bullshit to herself that I can't grow. She had stopped accepting her reality and she said, नहीं मुझे नहीं जीना इस जिंदगी में. I have decided I want to live life platinum standards and no more bullshit in my life. This story that I'm telling you is about 1.5 year or 2 years old story. Right now, Drashti is a very successful nutrition coach. She has a YouTube channel. She has got awards. She's crossed more than 30 lakhs in turnover. She makes more than 1.5 lakh rupees per month. And listen to this. Her husband learned business from her. He became a life coach. Today, she does the weight loss coaching. He does the life coaching. And they work together like I and Indu work together. And they're an amazing jodi today. 1 year, she turned around her life. Now, how many of you are proud of her? Type in proud if you're proud of her right now. Today, she sent me a picture in the community the other day. She and her husband took the picture. She was sitting in front of the laptop and she was using a MacBook, by the way. Not Windows, she was using a MacBook. And she was doing a webinar on nutrition coaching on weight loss. And on the picture, they showed me 2 pictures. One picture, she doing the webinar, okay? And there was a second picture where her mother-in-law had come and kept a plate next to her for food. Today, her mother-in-law supports her. Today, Drashti says, sir, zindagi itni achhi ho gayi na, my mother-in-law is my biggest fan today. She says, beta, tu chinta mat kar, tu jaake webinar kar, main hu na tere saath. Tu chal, tu aage badh. Wow. How did she change her mother-in-law? No, she did not change her mother-in-law first. Who did she change first? Everybody come close. When you start supporting yourself, the world will start supporting you. Are you getting it? The problem is you're waiting for the world to support you. Stop waiting for the world. You start supporting you. You start expecting high from you. You go into the should to must world first. You stop giving bullshit first. And then you'll expect high from others. Then you will expect support from others. And then they will give it to you. And there will be fights because of that. But that is pressure, right? When you expect high from somebody, there is going to be pressure. There is going to be conflicts. What should you do when there are pressure conflicts in your house next time? Should you say, no, I can't handle it and go back and sleep? Drink alcohol and avoid? Get out of the house and avoid the discussion? No. Take your hands, everybody. Bolo, aane do. I can handle it. Bring it on. And then you will go through that pressure. You will go through that conflict and you'll handle it. And if Drashti can do it, I guarantee you every single one of you can do it. How many of you agree with that? But then in that case, are you ready to recognize your BBS? Raise your hands if you're ready to recognize your BBS. Take your notepads. Do the exercise that Drashti did for the first time. Take your notepad and write down, what is the bullshit you've been giving yourself? Who are you blaming in your life? What are the excuses you're giving in your life about your health problems, your relationship problems, your career problems, your financial problems? And go each area, like health, relationships, career, money, go each area. And find every single bullshit that you're giving to yourself that you've accepted about yourself, including my luck is bad, including nobody supports me, including I remember there was this wonderful lady in Platinum. She is still there with us. She's in US. Her name is Jyoti. She had cancer and she was crying. And the first time she said, I have cancer, I don't have a job, I don't know what to do. Here is my question to her. I heard her for 2 minutes. I said, okay, now what's your question? And she's like, what do I do? I said, first of all, stop calling yourself Bechari because you have cancer. How many of you agree? People quickly start sympathizing with themselves only. खुद के साथ ही बेचारापन शुरू हो जाता है हमारा. Raise your hands if you agree. I said, stop giving this bullshit. Stand up. Do everything that is necessary to cure your health and find a job and take control of your life. Then I taught her the skills, everything then after that. 3 months after that, cancer cured. 4 months after that, got a job in London. 6 months after that, fell in love with a person, got another relationship at the age of 50. Today, having an amazing, happy, successful life. But somebody had to tell her, अपने आप को बेचारी बोलना बंद करो, अपने BBS लिखो और उसको बंद करो. All of you unmute and say, I promise. Do you promise to recognize your bullshit right now?
I promise.
I promise.
Recognize my BBS.
If you promise, then do it now, not later. Do it now. I'm going to switch off my video and I'm going to start some music right now, only for 1 minute. I want you to quickly write down every possible bullshit that you're giving to yourself, every possible excuse that you're giving to yourself, every possible blame that you're giving to others and to yourself and to your destiny. Mention it, write it down, because then I want you to raise your Zoom hand and share it with me. How many of you have the guts to do that? How many of you are willing to handle this pressure and say, Aane do? Because I know it's not easy to write this bullshit. But if you don't go through this pressure, then you'll not shift from the should world to the must world. Okay? So my video is going off. I am trusting you and I'm expecting high from you and I'm making it a must for you right now. Please recognize your bullshit starting now. Let's go. People don't accept me. I don't have confidence. I will do it tomorrow. I don't have time. I have too many responsibilities. What do I do? I have 50 lakhs of loan. What can I do? I was tortured in my family. I live in a toxic environment. I was abused in my childhood, so my confidence is gone. I am lazy. What can I do? I have tried everything. People don't support me. What can I do? I am the only one at home to do everything. What all can I handle? People take advantage of me. People leave me. What can I do? So many people judge me. How do you create sympathy for yourself? I am a failure. What can I do? Write down that sympathy bullshit you keep giving to yourself so that you can stop it today. I'm surrounded by so much negativity in my life. I'm back now. How many of you want to stop giving this bullshit today? All right, let's first hear some bullshit from some people on Zoom. Those of you who are attending live with me right now, either from YouTube or any other platform, I'm trusting you that you're writing this bullshit down right now. Come on. And let's hear some people say it on Zoom. What is their bullshit list? No need to have any question answer with me when I put you on spotlight. Simply read your bullshit list for me, okay? So here we go. Starting with Lalita. Yes, Lalita ji. What would you like to share?
Yes. Yeah. First is, I have this Kundlika setup in the horoscope. So, ये तो नहीं
कितना
होगा.
अच्छा बाप रे कितना अच्छा bullshit है ये तो. This is like the most
Second है ना,
genuine sounding bullshit in the world.
second, nobody supports me. मेरे पास बहुत responsibilities हैं life में, है ना?
Right.
फिर सेकंड इज मेरा बेसिक नंबर 1 है, 7 है डेस्टिनी नंबर, तो 7 वालों को तो बहुत लोग हर्ट
बहुत
करते
तकलीफ
ही
आती है।
करते हैं, ठीक है। फिर है ना 1-7 कॉम्बिनेशन का ऐसे ऐसे ही लाइफ होता है, सो ही होता है। ओके, फिर मैंने इतने सारे कोर्सेस लेके रखे हैं, अभी एक और ले लूं, वो तो नहीं कंप्लीट किए, ये कैसे करूंगी, है ना। फिर चाइल्डहुड ट्रबल्स तो है ही, आई एम टू गलिबल,
करेक्ट,
है ना। और फिर आई लैक फोकस,
राइट,
राइट, माई लाइफ इज नॉट सॉर्टेड।
थैंक यू. Thank you for sharing that, Lalita ji. I know it takes a lot of courage to not only accept it, but to read it in front of so many people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Say congratulations for expecting high from yourself.
Congratulations for expecting high from yourself.
It takes a lot of courage to do what she's doing right now, like reading her BBS list in front of so many people. But I'm telling you, once you do this and once you declare, you need to declare something else to yourself, that enough of this bullshit, enough of this BBS to myself, enough of sympathizing with myself. It's time to move beyond it, right? All of you write it in the chat window. Enough of BBS, enough of this bullshit, right? Let's go to the next one. Anurag, what would you like to share? Let me unmute you again. Got it.
Thank you, Mitesh.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible to you?
You are. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So lack of money, which is the biggest, like for taking any decision for education purpose or anything, it's just back of the mind, it is working.
Correct.
Not taking action very quick, even though I had 2 startups run, but having that sort of mentality, which causes me a lot of issues.
Right.
Always look for help from others, and somebody is not helping. That means I just felt like alone. Okay, so everything I have to do, and some sort of relationship issues. Those are the 4 things which I have written.
Thank you. Thank you for accepting that. Is it time to stop this bullshit now?
Exactly. I mean, it took a long time for me to corporate to startup journey, and it is again the same kind of pattern. Yesterday I realized something, and today is also in the same journey to evolving, to learning new things.
So let's stop this and let's make platinum standards happen now, because nothing less than that is acceptable.
Yes, definitely.
Okay? Awesome.
Yeah.
All of you on mute, give them a high five. Congratulations for expecting high from yourself.
Congratulations from expecting high from you.
Into the next one, we've got Jyoti. Yes, Jyoti, what's the BBS list you have?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
So the BBS list is the very first thing. हमेशा मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है? That's a very common, and that's a thing which is maximum time it comes in mind. Second BBS is like ये मुझसे अकेले नहीं होगा. I don't think so I'll be able to. I need support. मुझे इसका उसका किसी का तो support चाहिए. Why people don't trust me? Or should I trust people? So these are my BBS.
Thank you. Thank you for realizing that people are ready to trust you. You are the one who's not trusting you. People are ready to support you. You're the one who's not taking that support. Thank you.
I am changing. I'm supporting myself and I'm trusting myself. बाकी दुनिया को जो करना है वो तो करेंगे.
Amazing. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for expecting high from yourself.
Congratulations for expecting high from yourself.
Congratulations. All right. Now, how many of you really want to let go of this bullshit today? Take your hands like this. Say, drop the bullshit. How many of you are ready to drop the bullshit today? Then say it with me. Enough of this bullshit. I have decided to live life. Platinum standards. Nothing less than that is acceptable. This is called zid. This is expecting high from yourself. This is saying must and saying no bullshit, nahi chalega bullshit deke. Now, some people will now give a new type of a bullshit. Sir, I am not able to grow because I am not able to join platinum. Naya bullshit. I'm doing this 5 days workshop so that you can stop giving yourself bullshit, so that you can be prepared to join platinum, create results in your life, make money, grow, then come and then make more money. But don't give yourself bullshit. I trust that every single person here has the ability to live life potential of platinum standards, and nothing less than that is acceptable for you. How many of you promise that? Emotionally, physically, relationships, financial life, your career, everything. But condition is, bullshit nahi chalega. So I'm going to do a very powerful exercise with you right now so I can help you program your subconscious mind to stop this bullshit mindset and to program you for a magical mindset. Are you ready for that exercise? Type in yes if you're ready. Now, this exercise is not easy. And what I mean by that is, right now, this exercise is going to be a little difficult. It's going to bring you tears. It might make you feel bad. It might make you feel a lot of sweating. It might make you feel a lot of trembling in your body. वो सब होगा. But if I have to expect high from you, I need to let you go through some pressure. That's why I'm again asking again and again, do I have your permission to expect high from you? Do I have your permission to be your platinum coach? If yes, type in yes. If the answer is yes, then I need you to be honest with me that when I tell you to do this exercise, you're not going to just switch your video off and just listen to me and watch things happen. You're going to do exactly what I say. Unmute and say, I promise, if you promise to do exactly what I say.
I promise.
I promise, sir. Please, I promise.
I promise I will do whatever you
Thank you
say.
for your promise. Stand up. Thank you for your promise. Now stand up. Time to take action. Time to stop this bullshit. Time to reprogram your subconscious mind for magic rather than BBS. In this exercise, first of all, I want you to tell your family members and your friends that you might cry, you might shout. Please don't get scared. This is a very important exercise that you are doing. And not to get scared. This is part of the process. So, and by the way, don't suddenly ask them to come and be part of this exercise because they won't understand it if they've not attended the BBS part yet. Okay? But do inform them that don't get scared if I shout, don't get scared if I'm crying, just let me go through this process. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Inform your family so that they don't get scared. Those of you who are here, take a sip of water. Hydrate yourself. And make sure that you're standing up, no sitting down. All right. Now, of course, those of you who have any physical health problems and you can't stand up, that's a different story. But if you can stand up, please stand up. It's very important. Now, here's the exercise. I'm going to start some music, and then I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. After your eyes are closed, I'm going to ask you to remember all the BBS that you've been giving to yourself, and I want you to repeat that BBS. Things like, I'm not good enough. Things like, मैं क्या करूँ, लोग support नहीं करते. All the excuses that you've been giving yourself, all the blame that you've been giving to other people, you're going to repeat it loudly. Now you'll say, but Mitesh, you just told me stop giving the BBS. Yes. But before you stop giving the BBS, you have to surface it so much that you can understand the power of it. I don't have the time to explain the theory behind what I'm doing with you right now. When you join Platinum, I promise you I will make you a master at this process. But right now I don't have the time to explain the process. I can only make you go through the process. Can you trust me and just go through it? Raise your hands if you can trust me, please. Okay. So if you can trust me, when I tell you to say your bullshit loudly, say your bullshit loudly. Okay. And when you're saying your bullshit loudly, I want you to use your hands. I want you to use your voice. I want you to use your expressions, but keep your eyes closed. Then at one point, I'm going to ask you to remember consequences. Everybody say the word consequences loudly. Consequences of all your BBS in your past. Have you already paid a lot of consequences for your BBS in the past? Raise your hands. Yes or no? I want you to remember those consequences one at a time, in detail. It's going to be a painful process. In fact, I want you to make it painful. I want you to use your body language to make it more painful. Like when you say, I lost and I broke up in my relationship because of this bullshit I've been giving yourself. Use your hands, go into that pain. I'll tell you why. We are all living into what we call as comfortable pain, not unbearable pain. When people go through comfortable pain, they can go through pain all their life. But the day that pain becomes unbearable, then people break through that pain. Is that making sense? So I need to make that pain unbearable, and that is why I need you to use your body language, your expressions to make it unbearable by remembering all the consequences, all the mistakes, all the failures, all the miserable problems that you had to go through in your life because of saying that BBS to yourself and to other people. Then I'm going to take you in your future, and I'm going to remind you what manifestation can happen negatively in your life because of this BBS. Now you'll say, but Mitesh, if I visualize it, it'll manifest. What did I say? Trust me. Everybody ready to trust me? I need you to go in the future and manifest all that pain. And then at one point, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you want to keep living this bullshit? And you have to then finally give me the answer. Yes or no. Now, obviously, your answer is going to be no. That time, I'm going to make you to shout, no more bullshit. And then I'm going to ask you to imagine in front of you a circle, a beautiful circle, which I will call the platinum circle. And then I'm going to ask you to step into that circle. So make sure wherever you're standing, there's a little space in front of you. Don't stand too close to your laptop. Don't stand too close to your table. Go a little behind. In front of you, there should be just enough space to step one step ahead, where you will visualize a circle called the platinum circle. When you step into that circle, I'm going to tell you that you have now stopped giving yourself this bullshit. And who have you become from today? Because you've stopped giving yourself this bullshit, what new emotions do you have? I need you to answer that question. What new beliefs do you have? I need you to give me that answer. What new actions have you started taking without this bullshit? Give me that answer loudly. What manifestation have you created? What future have you created? What goals have you started achieving? Who have you started attracted? Whose support have you started attracting? Who you have started supporting? How much money have you made in your life? What goals have you achieved? I'm going to make you visualize all that, but that is going to be a result of zero bullshit. That's going to happen in the platinum circle. Then you tell me how you feel after that. This process is an experience. It's not a concept. You'll understand when you go through it. Are you ready? Okay, perfect. So stand straight. Hands on your heart first. My video is going off. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to relax your energy. And now, Leena ji, try to stand up. Keep your hands on your heart. Close your eyes. All of you able to hear my voice and music both clear? Just give me a quick thumbs up. Perfect. Now with your eyes closed, I want you to tell me, what's the BBS you are giving yourself because of which you're not able to achieve your health goals, specifically your body? Give me that BBS and say it loudly. Don't need to read it from your notepad. I need you to remember it with your eyes closed. 1, 2, 3, go. Tell me the bullshit. I don't have the time. I don't have the motivation. My body is like that only. I don't have people supporting me. I don't have the money. What is the bullshit you're giving yourself for your health? Now open up your hands and say it with a lot of energy. What is the bullshit that you're giving yourself in your relationships? What bullshit are you giving? Why are you not happy in your relationships? Why do you not have love? Why do you not have support? What is the bullshit you're telling yourself? Allow yourself to go into that painful bullshit, but say it loudly. What's the bullshit you're giving yourself in your career? Why aren't you achieving what you want to? Why are you struggling in your career? What's the reason? What's the blame? What's the excuse? What's the bullshit? Say it loudly. Say it with frustration. I don't have the opportunity. I don't have the time. What is the bullshit you're giving yourself? Say it loudly. Why are you struggling in your financial life? What's the bullshit you're giving in your financial life? Why don't you have your dream job? Why don't you have the kind of money you want? Now, I want you to remember, for the last 20, 25 years in your life, what is the cost of all this bullshit that you have paid? I want you to tell me the cost in your health. What have you lost in your body? Come on, tell me the answer and say it loudly. What have you lost? What is the cost you have paid of this bullshit in your health? How has it impacted your vitality? How has it impacted your energy levels? How has it impacted your ability to move, your ability to take action? What are the consequences of this in your health? Don't avoid it, say it loudly. Now, what are the consequences that you have paid for this in your relationships? Whom have you lost? Who stopped loving you because of this? Who left you because of this? Who started doubting you because of this bullshit? How much have you spoiled your relationship with yourself because of all this bullshit? In your career, what are the consequences you've paid for this bullshit? For how long have you been going through these problems, and what are these problems in your career? What are these consequences? Tell me. In your financial life, what's the cost that you've been paying for all this bullshit that you keep giving to yourself? Now I want you to go in the future, and I want you to imagine that you can't stop giving this bullshit. Not that you don't want to, you can't stop giving this bullshit. And as a result, what's going to happen to your health in the next 3 months? Visualize it and say it loudly. What will happen in your health if you keep giving this bullshit? What will happen in your relationships if you keep giving this bullshit? Don't avoid it. Say it loudly. What will happen in your relationships if you keep giving this bullshit? Who will leave you? What relationships will you spoil? How will you feel about yourself? And if you can't stop giving this bullshit for the next 10 years, what will manifest in your life? Imagine your life 10 years from now with continuous bullshit. What will you lose in your career? What will happen to your financial conditions 10 years from now if you keep giving this bullshit again and again and again? Visualize it. Don't avoid it. I want you to see the future. What will happen to your life if you keep giving this bullshit? Now imagine you can't stop this manifestation because of this bullshit. Is this the life you want to live? Is this the manifestation you want to achieve? Do you want to keep giving this bullshit? Give me an answer. Do you want to keep living this bullshit life? I can't hear you. Give me yes or no. Give me a powerful no. Use your hands and say, no! I won't let this happen. I won't let this manifest. Are you ready to change your life? Are you ready to stop bullshitting yourself? In front of you, there's a golden platinum circle. Step into it. And the moment you step into it, take your hands and put all that bullshit out of that circle. Push all that bullshit out of that circle. And protect yourself in this circle. And now say it with me. I am in my platinum circle. I expect high from myself. I won't allow myself to live an average life. I'm going to live life platinum standards. I'm going to achieve the body I always wanted. I will create love. I will create success. I'm going to be rich beyond imagination. Are you sure you want this? Are you 100% sure? Then without this bullshit, close your eyes and tell me, what new emotional patterns will you create as a platinum member? What emotions will you live? Say those emotions loudly with your hands. Come on. What will you feel? Doesn't matter what's happening in your life right now. What will you believe about yourself? What new actions will you take to take control of your life? Come on. Give me clear actions with your voice. Use your voice, use your power. Declare to me what are the actions that you're going to take control of your life without this bullshit. And now tell me that if you take these new emotions, these new beliefs, these new actions, what will you create? What will you manifest in your life in the next 1 month in your body? What will you manifest in your relationships in the next 1 month? Come on, declare it, create it with your voice now. What will you create in your career 1 month from now? Declare it. And don't you dare be scared. You are not in that area anymore. You're not in that bullshit. You're in the platinum circle. What are the new emotions you have? Power, courage, belief. Then declare. What are you going to create in your financial life in the next 1 month? And declare it now. And now tell me, what have you created in your life in the next 1 year? Go 1 year ahead. Come on. Tell me that manifestation. What kind of life have you created? Who have you become 1 year from now? Who's with you? What kind of family life do you have 1 year from now? Who are you helping? What kind of life do you have right now? Tell me, life is. Say it loudly, life is what? Say it again, life is what? One more time, life is what? Are you living life platinum standards? With these new emotions, with these new beliefs, with new actions, without bullshit. Visualize that life. And now imagine today is 31st of December of 2026, 1 year from now, 1.5 years from now. And you're living life platinum standards. And today, not only are you living life platinum standards, you're helping other people live life platinum standards. How are you feeling? What is life like right now? Would you like to celebrate this new year with new emotions? Then say it with me. This is done with new emotions, new beliefs, new actions, without any bullshit. Because I live life. What standards? Show me your hands. Platinum standards, because nothing less than that is acceptable. Now open your eyes, unmute yourself, and celebrate. Make some noise and say, yay! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Yay! Congratulations!
Yes, sir.
Congratulations! Living a platinum life.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to everyone. Platinum life standard.
You live like a platinum standard.
Everyone, Kochi, all your HRs are good.
All right. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat. Type in congratulations in the chat window for everyone for living life platinum standards, because nothing less than that is acceptable. How are you feeling? Give me one word in the chat window. How are you feeling? Magical, awesome, powerful, peaceful,
Acceptable.
excited. How many of you ready to live life platinum standards? Now my question is, what can stop you? Who can stop you? What about all those excuses? What about all those problems in your life? Can they stop you? Unmute and say, nothing can stop me now.
No problem. Nothing can stop me now.
Stop me now.
Nothing can stop me.
Nothing can stop me now.
Nothing can stop me now. Any problem.
Right. Awesome. This is what I mean by saying living life emotionally platinum standards. That is why I needed you to prepare yourself, because when you join platinum, this is the kind of life we live. This is the kind of language we speak. And every time you come back to me with a BBS, what am I going to say? Am I going to say, oh, really? Is that happening with you? I'm so sorry. Am I going to sympathize with you? No. My job is to show you a mirror every time you do this again and say, stop giving this bullshit. How many of you are ready to live life platinum standards? Type an I. All right. So those of you who are ready, I want you to share with me right now by raising your virtual Zoom hand, how are you feeling after this exercise? And how ready do you feel to manifest the life of your dreams? Whether you join platinum this week, next month, it doesn't matter. But you got to be prepared first. Some of you may join financially next month. Some of you may join after 6 months. It doesn't matter. But don't you dare give yourself any bullshit that you're not going to live life platinum standards. How many of you promise me that? Raise your virtual Zoom hand to declare. Raise your virtual Zoom hand to share your experience with me right now. Now, before I ask some people to unmute themselves, I'm going to stop my chat window for a few seconds.
Mitesh, form डालना है?
Yes, Indu. And I've just added a form for all of you in the chat window. This form is only for those people right now who are interested in me giving you the special offer of platinum membership tomorrow. Not tonight, tomorrow. And even tomorrow, I will not give the offer on your time. I will give you what I promised you first, 5 days challenge. Tomorrow's 3rd day challenge, after I completely teach you whatever I am decided to teach you tomorrow. After that, when we are done teaching, then we will invite you into platinum so that we only give the platinum offer to those people who really want to receive it. So this form is going to be filled up by those of you who really want me to give you that offer tomorrow. And if you don't want me to give you that offer tomorrow, I will not. But if you fill up this form, then those people will receive that offer tomorrow. Something very, very special. So let me quickly share this screen and show you what is this form. It's a very simple form. It's a very simple Google form where you put in your email, your first and last name, your mobile number, and then you answer this question first. Are you applying for platinum membership? Now, if you're already a platinum member, say, no, I am already a platinum member, and click next. If you are applying, select the first option, yes, I'm applying for platinum membership, and go to the next page. There are a few more questions over there. You fill up those questions, and those people who are qualified for this offer, you will be qualified based on this form, by the way. I will get some answers, and based on those answers, those people who've been qualified tomorrow evening will get that offer in a different Zoom meeting. If you don't qualify, we will not push you towards that offer. It will only be received by those people who are qualified. Is everybody clear about this? Perfect. So that form is in the chat window. While some of you are filling up that form, let's hear from people how are they feeling after this exercise. All right. Who wants to share? Okay. Starting with Monica. Yes, Monica. How are you feeling now? Let me unmute you again.
I'm really light-hearted. Am I audible?
Now you are. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm feeling very light-hearted. That जैसे कुछ दिल से बोझ उतर गया हो कि जो काम करने के लिए बस सोच रहे हैं पर कर नहीं रहे हैं, कुछ एक्शन नहीं ले रहे हैं उसके लिए, तो वो एक मोटिवेशन मिला कि कौन रोक रहा है वो एक्शन लेने से, खुद को मैं ही रोक रही हूँ, कोई और नहीं रोक रहा मुझको। तो वो लाइट हार्टेडनेस फील हुई कि ठीक है, डरो नहीं, ज्यादा फेल ही हो गए ना, कर लो एक्शन। ज्यादा ऑफिस वाले यही सोचेंगे ना, इसको यही नहीं समझ आता, सोचने दो उन्हें, लेट देम कंसिडर कि मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा है या मुझे 4 बार एक चीज बतानी पड़ रही है, वो या व्हाटएवर, ये सारे मेरी थिंकिंग है, माइट बी दे आर नॉट थिंकिंग इट, ये सिर्फ मेरे ही मन का बवाल है जो मुझे रोक रहा है। तो लेट get rid of it
Brilliant.
for once and good, for forever, कि वो निकल जाए मन से, वो डर
Amazing.
से रहते रहते let it go and be light hearted, और वो peaceful मन से ज्यादा अच्छा काम होगा, ना कि डरे हुए मन से अच्छा काम।
Amazing, amazing. Congratulations. All of you on mute, give her a
Thank you
high
so
five.
much.
Congratulations for living life platinum standards.
Congratulations. Living life standard.
Congratulations.
She's prepared now. She's prepared to live life platinum standards right now. Like emotionally, she's already there. Yes or no? Perfect. Let's go to the next one. And we've got Tejpalji. Yes, sir. Boliye, what would you like to share?
मैं तो स्पीचलेस हूँ, मेरे पास वर्ड्स नहीं है, क्योंकि मैं जो जिंदगी अब तक जिया हूँ, तो मेरे तो टीयर्स नहीं रुक रहे।
Thank you.
Just new life. I'm blessing to have you in my life.
Thank you.
And the rest of life, whatever fees I pay, I like, this is nothing whatever you guys giving us. So this is blessing totally, sir. Totally. I'm just have like, I can see whatever I did, so whatever I can in future. So it's beyond, sir. It's beyond. I know I'm already there because
You are.
I have you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. All of you on mute again, give him a high five. Congratulations for living life platinum standards.
Congratulations for living life.
Platinum standards.
One, Dr. Rashmi. Go for it. Yes, Dr.
Yeah.
Rashmi. Boliye.
Yeah, thank you for giving opportunity. I was just manifesting that you have to call me only.
Yeah, you are.
I really wanted to share because I just joined 10 minutes before this exercise.
Okay.
I'm in clinic. I don't know whether I will do able to do this because I just started. And when I started, I don't know your words magically. I felt like it is choking inside. Something that I really wanted to let out, especially my relationship and career. I felt like, what is that? I'm even not able to express it. I felt a big wall in front of me. I literally tried to vomit physically. Like I was doing that,
Right.
and when I did that, I felt like still it is there, still it is there in me. But when you said like you come to a golden circle, then automatically it is removed.
Amazing.
I felt so much. Oh my God, I was not even prepared for this class. I just came 5 minutes before, and I'm feeling so much of transformation in 5 minutes. It
Wow.
was really,
Amazing.
really, really amazing. And I really wanted to give lectures abroad regarding my Ayurveda and yoga. I was never able to imagine that. Even though that deep desire
Right.
was
Desire
there,
is
but
there.
desire is very strong. But when you told like platinum standard, I felt like I am giving lecture to the embassies of all the countries
Wow.
regarding yoga and Ayurveda. I felt like thousands of yoga teachers are transforming, thereby the
Wow.
millions of students are transforming. I felt all that vision came in front of me.
Beautiful.
I felt I felt, oh my God, everything happens for the reason. That's what I felt.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Finally, your
Thank
vision
you.
coming true. Today's video will be available in the Facebook group in some time after about half an hour or so. I'm going to give you the link to the Facebook group in the chat window along with the link to what you have to write over there. Go to the Facebook group, join, make sure that you get today's video and watch through today's video before you sleep tonight. Do you promise me that?
Yes, I'll
Perfect.
do that.
Thank you. All of you on mute, give her a high five. Congratulations for living life platinum standards.
Congratulations for
Thanks
living
for living
life.
life platinum standards.
Congratulations for living
Now, those of
the
you who
platinum
don't
life
have
standard.
access to the Facebook group yet, here is the group. Click on that link and make sure that you submit your assignment for tonight. And here is your assignment for tonight. Assignment number 1 on this particular Facebook group, miteshkhatri.com/FB. Easy to remember, right? On this Facebook group, first thing you will do is a smiling picture. I want to see you smiling, not frowning, not feeling bad, but smiling. Selfie. Second, I am ready to live life platinum standards. Declare this message. And third, commit. What BBS will you stop from today in your life? Make a list of all that BBS and submit it as if you're submitting it to surrender it to life and saying from today onwards, all this bullshit is gone from my life. Give me that list. I promise you I will be reading it tonight before I sleep. How many of you promise to submit it tonight? Okay, awesome. Now, a couple of sharings more before we leave. And we've got Sarah. Yes, Sarah, what would you like to share? I've unmuted
Hi,
you. Go
Mitesh.
ahead. Hi, go ahead.
Mitesh, I've been okay. If I have to see, and from a professional front, I've been pretty successful, but I've always felt that from a relationship perspective, I I always take the dominance and I've not given in space for my spouse. And I, all through my life, I've always been saying that my spouse is at the wrong side and he's always insulting. I'm polite, I'm very polite, but I've always blamed him for everything. We're doing business together, and I refuse to accept that I can take advice from him because both of us being C class, this is just not possible, is what I've always felt. I can't tell you how so much of my stuck emotions came out when you said, come on, throw out all the bullshit. When I started, I told you, I don't have any BBS. I'm a highly positive person. I live in the pink of my health. But then when you told me, bring it out, you won't believe things that were all buried inside came out. And I feel extremely relieved. And I know what bullshit I've been giving to myself. And I should correct them. Yeah.
I'm glad. And did you visualize the future in the Platinum Circle?
Yes, I did.
Amazing. Congratulations. All of you on mute,
Thank
give her
you,
a high
Mitesh.
five. Congratulations for living life Platinum standards.
Congratulations for living life platinum standard.
Right. With that, time is up. But time is not fully up. Why? अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है. This is the beginning. 5 दिन में से कितने दिन complete हुए आज? Only 2 days. How many of you remember I gave you a promise yesterday when I started? I will make this one of the best days of your life, these 5 days. My chat window is open. How many of you remember I gave you that promise? Did I fulfill that promise already on day 2? Am I making this one of the best experiences of your life? Then here is my promise. Tomorrow is going to be even better than today. If you think yesterday was amazing, today was definitely mind-blowing. And if you think today is mind-blowing, wait for tomorrow. There's something more coming which you don't know, which is going to take you to the higher level. Are you ready for day 3? Type in yes if you're coming in tomorrow again, 7 p.m. And I'm telling you, life is going to stop you. Life is going to stop you from coming. Life is going to say, you are busy. Your body is going to say, you're not feeling well. Your family is going to say, you need to go somewhere else. Your office is going to say, I have work for you. But if your frequency is there, and if your commitment is there, and if the BBS is gone, then you'll be here tomorrow at 7, without bullshit. How many of you will be here tomorrow evening, 7 p.m.? Do you promise? Unmute and declare that to me one more time. Come on.
Yes.
Promise.
Promise I'll be there. Yes.
In that case, remember to finish your assignment tonight in the Facebook group, and I will see you tomorrow, same time again, 7 p.m. The link for joining Zoom is very easy Zoom link. All you need to do is click on this link, which I'm showing you once again. On this link, you will see miteshkhatri.com/the word challenge. Simple. When you click on this link tomorrow evening at around 6:45 p.m. or 7 p.m., if you come a little early, it's better. At 7 p.m. when you come there, you'll see a web page. All you have to do is put in your email ID there and enter. Automatically, you'll be transferred into Zoom. You don't need any Zoom ID. You don't need any Zoom password. It's going to be an open meeting, but there will be a web page. When you click on this link, put in your email ID, and you'll be automatically put into the Zoom room tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Sleep peacefully tonight, knowing all the BBS is gone from your life. Sleep peacefully tonight because you are now in the Platinum Circle, and you are going to live life Platinum standards. Promise? Awesome. All of you on mute. Say, see you in DMPs. Good night.
Yeah.
I love you.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. See you in DMP.
Good
I love you all.
night. See you.
Bye.